Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going straight to the point why I am making today's video. So if you have found yourself experiencing kind of weight, maybe you felt you're adding weight, or maybe your blood pressure is growing a little bit higher than normal. So today's program, I'm going to I'm going to tell you 10 good ways you can actually reduce your blood pressure, especially those ones that their BP or their blood pressure is above normal. And then if you have found that you added a little bit weight, you can also follow my program. You can go on these 10 ways that you can actually reduce your weight, reduce your blood pressure, and it's as easy as ABCD. You don't really need to stress yourself going to doctor to check your blood pressure, or even when you started doing them, you will even feel it within you that there are something that is changing in your system. So just going straight to the point, number one that I want to tell us today is that you have to really lose extra pounds. If you have added weight, like I said before, this is opportunity for you to lose weight. Lose your weight a little bit. Go on exercise. Those things that you know that can help you reduce weight. To reduce weight doesn't come easily, but there are things you can do to reduce your weight. The kind of food you eat, all of these things are so important. Check your waistline all the time. By doing this, you actually know that you are reducing weight. You actually know whether you're adding or whether you're reducing. This is just number one point. The second one, that you have to actually, like I said before, exercise regularly. Do your exercise, even if it's 30 minutes every day. Ensure to do them, because I understand also that as one, grows in age, maybe above 40, going, getting older, it is really difficult for food to digest, and this can also cause you excess weight. So what you do is just to go on regular exercises. Ensure to exercise in the mornings, early morning, when you wake up, at least 15 minutes before you go out, or later in the day when you're back. Ensure to exercise up to 30 minutes, not just running or going out and stuff like that. There are aerobics that you can do at home that can help you. Actually, by the time you're done with aerobics, okay, by the time you're done with them, you'll be sweating. So all those stuffs that goes out of your body, the sweat, is actually your burning fats. You're already burning them. You may not understand, but something is going on in your system, right? The third one is when you eat healthy. Ensure to eat healthy. Eat good food. More on vegetables. More on proteins, right? Reduce your intake of carbohydrates, because the end product of carbohydrate is sugar. We all know this. So make sure you reduce the intake of carbohydrates. Go more on cereals, okay? There are kind of cereals that has fiber that you need to be taking if you really need to take them. There are like wheat. You can eat wheat. You can eat wheat. Wheat is also good. And there are so many of them there, but mainly ensure to eat fruits, vegetables. Eat your fruits, vegetables, your food that contains fiber. It's very, very rich. Eat healthy food. And if it's difficult for you to actually eat healthy, you can go on to get a food diary. What you need to be eating in the morning, in the evening, or in the night. And then you can also do 101 or 011. That's another way also to help yourself. All right? Then consider boosting your potassium. You know what potassium does in the body? Okay, be a very smart shopper. Whenever you want to shop, ensure to look at the content of what you are buying. It's very important. You don't eat sugar if you have issues with sugar, although generally sugar is not good, but there are some sugars that are very nice that you can take. Not sugar necessarily, but like honey, pure honey. So that's just my little, what I have to say about your food, about what you eat. And then reduce your intake of sodium in all you eat. Sodium in the aspect of salt, okay? In what you cook, you reduce the quantity that you put in your food. That will help you also to reduce weight. It will help you to reduce your blood pressure. And then you must use salt. Make sure you go on the sea salt. Sea salt is always the best. It's very expensive, but it's the best. Make sure you reduce your sodium intake, because sodium intake is not good for the system. The pepper that you take also, a lot of people love pepper so much they can't do without pepper. Okay, you have to also watch your pepper that you use in cooking. You don't just eat pepper because you want your body to be hot. There are things that it causes in the body. There are so many things that it can, trigger in your system. So just watch these things I am just mentioning now. Okay, make sure you read your food labels like I said before. Eat fewer processed food. If you're the type that loves McDonald's, all the packet food and all those processed things, reduce them completely. And especially people that are living abroad, they have this issue of packed food. It's not good, really. Check if there's any way you can start going on fresh food, fresh vegetables, like instead of buying the tin tomatoes, you go on fresh tomatoes. You grind them, blend it very well, then you dry it, cook it until the water goes away. It's much better. And then don't add salt. Salt is dangerous. All right, it's not the best for our system. And then going further, number 4 point is that we have to stop drinking too much alcohol. Limit your alcohol intake. It is not good for the body. Alcohol triggers the system. It causes a lot of damages. It can weaken your liver. It can weaken your kidney. It can even affect your heart if you're not careful. So that's what alcohol can do. So by the time you see that you're having these issues in your system, your blood pressure, you're adding weight, make sure you reduce all these things I'm mentioning. Even the alcohol we know today is made with sugar. It has a very high level of carb inside it, high level of sugar. So alcohol is not good for the body. You can take once in a while, but not like you make it your food. It has sent a lot of people to their early grave. The earlier you understand this, the better for your life. I will keep talking about this because I noticed that among the African community, they love alcohol to the extent that it's as if it is food. The earlier you know these things, the better for you, all right? Then if you're the type that smokes, make sure you stop smoking. That's actually number 6. Smoking is dangerous. It can kill. Smoking causes so many things today in the body. We all know that. Talk about cancer, talk about liver problem. Just mention them. Smoking is dangerous to the body. A lot of people have seen that smoking is not good for them. They had to quit. You don't wait when you're old before you quit smoking. Quit it even as early as possible. Maybe you entered into smoking just maybe by mistake or through peer or friends. Please know today that smoking is dangerous to your health. All right? The thing is that how it's so on the high, in the sense that, it's what people buy all the time. They like smoking. They like feeling irate with smoking. It's one of the things that they love doing, like a habit. You can actually help yourself and stop that habit. It's not the best. And then another one, you have to cut back on your caffeine. If you're the type that loves taking coffee, make sure you reduce the intake of coffee. A lot of people love drinking coffee. Coffee is actually dangerous. You have to read the content of any coffee any coffee bag or packet that you bought. Read the content. You understand what I'm trying to say. Coffee is dangerous. Anything that has caffeine inside it, all of our Red Bulls, all the energy drinks, it has caffeine and it's on the high. So it is better you reduce. If it is possible, you stop it. Okay? This is not good for the blood pressure. It makes it to, go very high. And then reduce your stress. If you have so many things that you're thinking about, so many things that are bothering you, this is actually the time for you to reduce them. Once you notice that you have started adding weight, or you have developed a kind of high blood pressure, your heart will be pumping so fast, please, my dear friends, this is the time for you to reduce anything that is making you to think, anything that is causing you pain, anything that is making you feel bad. This is actually the time to remove them from your sight. Okay? Any problem, whatever it is, once you have noticed these issues within you, try and reduce them. It will help your life. It will help your health. It is very important. All right? And then the ways you can actually do that to help you, you have to really change your expectations. Try and change your expectations. and then focus on those things that gives you joy. Focus on those things that makes you happy. It will help you, to move ahead. If you're the type that don't love watching maybe football, try and engage yourself in watching football. If you're the type that loves watching film, keep watching films, movies. It will help to reduce your pressure. Or you're the type that loves going out, walking around, just move on, go on with it. If you're not the type, try and cultivate that. It will help to reduce all the things that you think. And then if you don't have people around you or friends around you, try and have friends. Take out time to call your friends. It will help you to reduce your stress. At least at that moment, you're thinking of something different. Not every time you keep thinking of how you make 1 million, or how you travel to Jamaica, how you want to do one thing or the other, or pressures from family members. Try and limit them, okay? Anyone that is giving you pressure, tell the person exactly how you want it, so that their problem will not, bring you down. And then at the end of the day, you start developing high blood pressure. Let us help our lives. Let us help our soul, all right? Because I understand also that stress triggers high blood pressure. It is number one thing that triggers high blood pressure. Okay, so try and see how you can reduce your stress. Monitor your blood pressures at home. If you have the machine, try and get and keep for yourself at home, so that you monitor your blood pressure, all the time. And then when it's so much, when it is high, try and go to your doctor, all right? If it's something that you cannot control anymore, visit your doctor, go to hospital. There you can get all that you need. Get support. Tell people what you're passing through. I mean, your friends around, tell them what you're going through. They might also help one way or the other. So, my dear friends, I will end up this program at this moment, and I hope you have enjoyed it. And then if you're also passing through one of all of these things I've mentioned, either blood pressure or overweight, this is what you have to do, so that you will now come back to normal. Thank you, and thank you for coming on board. I really appreciate you. If you're just joining, please help me to subscribe. All right, I will appreciate it. Share, comment, like, and then let's roll. See you in the next video. Bye.